Η πρώην τενίστρια, προπονήτρια και μητέρα δύο κορυφαίων επαγγελματιών παικτών, τον Τζέιμι και Άντι, η Τζούντι Μάρεϊ βρέθηκε στην Αθήνα, καλεσμένη του Τατόι Club, στο πλαίσιο του τουρνουά κάτω των 12 ετών IMG Future Stars. 48 αθλητές και αθλήτριες από 24 διαφορετικές χώρες, μεταξύ των οποίων και 4 Ελληνόπουλα, η Δήμητρα Κάλιστρου, Μιράντα Μισιρλή και η Δημήτρης Χατζηνικολάου και Σταύρος Λαδερός, αντιμετώπισαν τις απαιτήσεις του τένις ως επαγγελματίες και η Τζούντι Μάρεϊ είχε πολλά να μοιραστεί μαζί τους, έχοντας βιώσει όλες αυτές τις θέσεις μέσα στο γήπεδο, αλλά και δίπλα στα παιδιά της στον δύσκολο δρόμο της επιτυχίας.
This year, 4 young players, Greek young players, are representing our country at the IMG Future Stars. What does that say about the current dynamic of tennis in Greece?
Well, that would tell me that you have 4 very promising young players, and I'm sure that is a direct result of having 2 incredible role models in Tsitsipas and Sakkari. Role models in your own country are absolute gold dust for the young players coming through. They provide, of course, the inspiration, but the motivation, but also the belief that it's possible.
What's your opinion about their tennis?
Well, they're both incredible tennis players. They've both been, I think, as high as 3 in the world. I have probably watched Tsitsipas more on the men's side because of having my kids playing in the ATP Tour. I always enjoyed watching him playing from when he first started. He had very swashbuckling style, very flashy. I always love a single-handed backhand and the long hair. He's very Greek and he's flashy and he's fun to watch. And Sakkari is one of the best athletes on the women's tour. She's an incredible athlete, and I know she's lost her way a little bit lately, but I see she's back with her former coach, the one who got her into the top 10. So I have a good feeling.
Your son, Andy Murray, turned from a tennis professional player to a coach. What's your opinion about this big step to coach also Novak Djokovic?
Yeah, well, he retired after the Paris Olympics, which was sort of August time. And then at the end of the year, maybe around November, he took a call from Novak, who asked him if he would help him. And it wasn't that Andy was looking to go into coaching. I think he was enjoying playing golf and having time with his family. But, you know, he and Novak have known each other since they were 11 years old. They've been friends and rivals for so many years. And I think it was really Andy understood the stage of Novak's career that he was at. He knows his game incredibly well. He's a very shrewd tactician, Andy is, and he felt like he could help him. I'm not so sure that he would have done it for anybody else, because I don't think he was looking to jump into coaching. But for me, I was intrigued to see how he would handle it, being on the other side of it, and also for him to understand all the stress that he's put me through for many, many years.
How did you manage to be a mother and a coach of Andy, also Jamie? Which was the difficult part, or what is the secret?
And I think what many people don't understand is that in any individual sport, it is very much up to the parents to make it happen. If my kids had been exceptional footballers, for example, at some point they would have been signed up by a club who would have taken care of the fixtures, the training, the kit, the transport, and largely you as the parent would be able to be in the background and just drop them off and be absent. But in an individual sport, you really have to make it all happen as the parent, so there's quite a lot of challenge there.
What's your advice to the young players and the parents?
So it's not like one size fits all, but actually being able to share with them some of the things that they as parents will need to learn about the life and business of a tennis player, as well as obviously the playing of the game and the hitting of the ball.
A lot of players these days talk about stress and the pressure to be successful. Was tennis always so stressful, or something changed through the years? You played tennis, you know how it is.
Yeah, I think it's probably become more stressful as more money has become part of it, because the stakes are so high now. But it's not just about the money that you can earn if you are able to get to the top end of the game. It's also as stressful further down the game, because as an individual, self-employed sports person, you are responsible for all your own costs. You have to pay for everybody's, coach, fitness trainer, physio, all of those salaries or fees and their expenses. And you're traveling around the world, pretty much every week or second week. And the circuit is quite relentless. It's about 11 months of the year. So there are huge costs involved in setting yourself up as a tennis player. And you kind of live or die by whether you win or not.
Every time camera turns on you at a tennis match, when the Murrays play, how comfortable was that? Or was it a problem to express your emotions that time?
And I think that I found that our media in Britain, it was like they struggled to the concept of a competitive woman or mother of sons. I think if I'd been a father of sons and I'd been doing all that, nobody would have bothered. But yeah, I think I did in time learn how to get really excited when it was a major moment or a major shot or whatever. But understanding when to be sort of quiet and thoughtful and whatever. But yeah, it's very stressful watching. I tell people it's like a series of mini heart attacks and severe nausea all going on at the same time, and it goes on for hours and hours and hours, or it certainly did when Andy was playing. And yeah, I'm surprised I'm still alive.